you can ask here. So just tell me the chapter and exercise number and the problem number. I will discuss CBSE problem. Otherwise, if you ask me to go with the MCQs, I will start the MCQs itself. But try to chat with me. Tell your responses in the chat box. What you want. If you are having doubts, say the exact the problem number or page number. So I will solve that doubt. Otherwise, I will start the MCQ on my own. Okay, so let me start some MCQs. These are not that much difficult, but we will cover up the basics of the determinants. I think this determinant has been completed for you. So let us quickly recap the problems which are related to the basics of determinants. So there is actually something called characteristic equation in this determinants, which is actually very, very important, and which is actually very, very simple also. Characteristic equation of matrix. So remember, the determinants exist only for the square matrix. Similarly, the characteristic equation will also exist only for the square matrix. If the square matrix is like this, -1, 0, 2, 3. Okay? So we are taking simply 2 by 2 matrix. So how the characteristic equation of matrix will look like? So we have to get an equation in the matrix. So here the matrix is there. So we want the equation in the matrix. So for every equation, actually there will be a solution. So if you substitute that solution back in the equation, so the equation will give the value 0 ultimately. So what we're going to do is we are going to rewrite the determinant of A as A minus lambda into I equal to 0. So remember here we are having two different matrices. One is A and another is I. So when you are doing subtraction of two matrices, remember the properties, the two matrices should be of the same order. So already we got to know that A is 2 by 2 matrix. So hence I should also be 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So this determinant sign is having same meaning as determinant. So now determinant of matrix A is -1, 0, 2, 3 minus lambda into I. I is 1, 0, 0, 1. So empty matrix in 2 by 2 form will be looking like this. Okay. Is equal to 0. Why I'm writing equal to 0? So we're trying to form an equation. To form an equation in matrix. So we will talk about this lambda later on. So now subtracting the matrices, -1 minus lambda. So and we are having 0 here and 2 and 3 minus lambda. equal to 0. So I usually determinant goes like this, multiplying minus 1 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda minus 0 equals 0. So yeah, I can take here minus common, so it will be 1 plus lambda into 3 minus lambda equals 0. So minus goes that side, so just multiply 3 minus lambda plus 3 lambda minus lambda square equals 0. So solving it, we are having minus lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 3 equals 0. So you can rewrite it as lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 2 after taking minus common. So what is lambda says? So this is a quadratic equation basically. So why we are getting a quadratic equation? We are getting quadratic equation because here the matrices are of the 2 by 2 order. So if the matrices are of 3 by 3 order, then we will be having a cubic equation. So quadratic equation will generally have two roots. Okay. So let's check whether solution is possible for this quadratic equation or not. How to check it? So to check the discriminant value, that is b square minus 4ac. So what is b square here? And 4 into a into c. So it is we are having 4 plus 12, which is greater than 0. So delta value here is greater than 0, and hence lambda value exists, which means that it has a two roots. So what actually now lambda represents? Lambda represents the matrices which are going to satisfy this equation, a minus lambda I equal to 0. So you can easily, with common sense, you can understand that if you keep value of lambda in such a way that lambda into I becomes a. So we have to have a value of lambda in such a way that lambda into I becomes a. So then automatically
Are you able to listen?
a. Excuse me, who is that? Are you able to listen? Is my voice audible?
Now the question is find the major products of the quantity
ನಾನೇ ಸೌಮ್ಯ ಜಯವರ್ಷಿನಿ.
If my voice is not audible to any one of the, please enter the same in the chat box. Please tell me that voice is not audible in the chat box. Otherwise, I would be thinking that everything is going well. I will be continuing with the problems. So please, everybody, try to just send one message whether you are able to hear me or not. Wait. See, we're discussing a very important concept actually in the matrix. Actually, it's very simple, but at the same time very important. So here the lambda value represents actually a matrix. So if you just replace lambda is equal to a here, so then we will be getting a square minus 2a minus 3 equals 0. Actually, you can factor this. So you can factor this a square minus 3a plus a minus 3 equals 0. So a can be taken common, so it is a minus 3 plus 1 we can take common, a minus 3. Actually, it is forbidden to write like this because matrix cannot be subtracted from the scalar like 3 and max and cannot be added with 1. So we have to use the identity matrix. So it is 3i here and it is 3i here. So here also i's are there. So when we are having an equation in lambda, we can simply write like this. But so when you're trying to convert this into characteristic equation, so when you're replacing lambda with a, the constant should be multiplied with this identity matrix. Okay, and remember again, the identity matrix is of the same order as A. So now we can write it as simply A plus I into A minus 3I equals 0. So here the matrix A is equal to minus I or A is equal to plus 3I. So any one of them will be satisfying this characteristic equation of the matrix. So it has applications in engineering, but just for objective point of view, we just will discuss this characteristic equation, which is quite helpful in solving the bigger problems in the matrix. Okay. So let us do some more problems on this characteristic equation. Remember, A minus lambda I is the characteristic equation of the matrix. If just replace this lambda by A, so then this characteristic equation is going to become A minus A into I, which automatically gives I. So always A itself is going to become one of the solution of the characteristic equation. Okay. Let us do some problems on this. So if A is equal to minus 1, 0, 0, 2, then A cube minus A square is equal to how much? The options are 2A, option B 2I, C A, option D I. So how we can do solve using characteristic equation? It is somewhat time taking to find A cube and A square, and then we have to subtract it. But if you use characteristic equation, you see how much fast we can do. So characteristic equation of the matrix is A minus lambda I equal to 0. So it is minus 1, 0, 0, 2 minus lambda into I is lambda 0, 0 lambda. I'm just multiplying the lambda with the identity matrix to make it equal to 0. So we are having minus 1 minus lambda, 0, 0, and 2 minus lambda equals 0. So just take minus common here. So we will be having 1 plus lambda, 0, 0, 2 minus lambda equals 0. So find the determinant. So 1 plus lambda into 2 minus lambda equals 0. So 2 plus lambda minus lambda square equals 0. And replace lambda by what? The matrix A. So A square minus A minus 2 equal to 0. Take this minus common and then substitute lambda as A. A square minus A minus 2 equal to 0. So now I can write this as A square minus A is equal to 2I. Remember, I always multiply the constant with I, because if A square is a matrix, A is a matrix, and this constant term also should be a matrix. So hence, what they're asking? They're asking A cube minus A square equals how much? Now, of course, we got A square minus A is equal to 2I. So what is missing here? Cube is missing, here square is missing. So just multiply on both sides. So then A into A square will be A cube minus A square is equal to 2 into I into A is 2. So hence the answer will be 2A. So the option is A option. So we'll try to keep like this. You can note it down. So this is the characteristic equation of matrix. You can form characteristic equation of any square matrix just by using this equation. Let us go to the next question. So this is going to be somewhat big. The question will look like big, but the answer is not. 1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0, 3. Then what is the value of a minus I to a minus 2i into a minus 3i? Option 1 is 1, option 2 is 0, and option 3 is a, option 4 is half of a. Again, I request you to apply the characteristic equation for this matrix and make a cubic equation. And after getting a cubic equation, why you are getting cubic equation? Because it is a 3 by 3 matrix. So after getting cubic equation, you replace the lambda value by a, and you see what is happening. And I just want to give you 1.5 minutes to solve this problem. And if you got any option, just message me. I'll wait for 1.5 minutes. Just try to get some option. Just message me. Yes, yes. Okay, I will show you the question. So with common sense, if you think answer cannot be 1 first of all, because here a minus I means that a minus I means both a and I are matrices here. So subtract the matrix, you will get matrix. Here a minus 2a again matrix, a minus 3a again matrix. If you multiply these three matrices, ultimately either you should get matrix only. So 1 is not a matrix, so 1 is not an option. So either 2, 3, 4 must be the option. So with common sense, you can just say that okay, 1 is not an option. But in order to find the actual answer, we really have to find the characteristic equation. Let us go ahead and find. So I thought somebody got the answer too, which is correct. There is the answer. So a minus lambda I makes it equal to 0. So I think we have to go fast. So a minus lambda I, and you see the principal diagonal elements of the antimatrix contains 1 and remaining elements will be containing 0. So lambda will be multiplying the elements in the principal diagonal only. So just subtract the principal diagonal elements in A with the principal diagonal elements with lambda I, and remaining elements will be as usual. So 1 minus lambda will come when you are doing A minus lambda I, because 1 is the first element in the matrix. So, and the remaining elements in the first row will be 0, 0 only, because 0, 0 are the elements in the first row of matrix A. So go into second row. Here the matrix A, first element is 0 and the principal diagonal element is 2 minus lambda I, and 1 minus 0 will be again 1. So 1 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0, so 3 minus lambda. So we have to get used to it. You cannot always write A and lambda I, subtract it. So in JU you have to move ahead fast. So now find the determinant using the first row. So 1 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda minus 0. And I think for the remaining rest of the elements, it would be 0. So 1 minus lambda into 6 minus 5 lambda plus lambda square equal to 0. I think it is not good to multiply these two and write here. I think directly we got the answer. So just let me try to erase this. So here 1 minus lambda into 2 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda. So let me instantly take minus 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 come from these three. So I will be getting lambda minus 1, lambda minus 2, lambda minus 3, and we will be having minus here because we have taken 3 minus common from each of the brackets. So minus equal to 0. So finally we are having lambda minus 1 into lambda minus 2 into lambda minus 3 equals 0. So after getting the characteristic equation, we have to replace lambda by A. So what will be getting? A minus 1. I said again, you have to multiply the constants with I in the matrix. So wherever the constants are there, you just multiply with I. So 1 into I, 2I, so A minus 2I into A minus 3I is equal to 0. So this is our question. So with characteristic equation, it is very fast to find the values of the higher order determinants. For 2 by 2 matrix, I think you can directly go with subtracting, multiplying, but with 3 by 3 matrix, characteristic equation plays a very important role to find the ratio and saving so much of time. So I think you got it. Let us see another question in this way, and then we'll go to the next concept. Shall I? Is it clear? The concept of characteristic equation, where we have to apply. How can I know that, sir, in which problem I have to apply this characteristic equation? Maybe. So whenever they're involving this A square, A cube, A power 4, higher powers of A matrix, then you should definitely think about using characteristic equation. Our next problem will give much more idea why we have to use characteristic equation for that problem. So I'm moving to the next question. If you have any doubts, just please message me in the chat box. Okay, let us go to the next question. If A is equals 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, then what is the value of A cube minus 4A square minus 6A? And 1 is 0, and 2 is A, option 3 is minus A, and option 4 is I. One minute, I really want to say one thing here. The 0 doesn't mean that it is a numerical value 0. It is null matrix. Because remember, I said that we have to multiply into matrix with these constants. And 0 is also a constant. So 0 into I. So all the elements in the I into matrix even become the zeros. So hence, we will be getting the matrix like this. These are the null matrix. So we're just representing the 0, but it's actually not 0. It is a symbol of null matrix. It is capital O. Okay, so because we're converting everything into matrix. So now you can do this question. Take some time, 2 minutes, and form the characteristic equation. You will not get directly this, but I hope after getting characteristic equation, replacing lambda by A and multiplying the constants with phi, you will definitely can see this part in your characteristic equation. So the option. Sorry, getting it? Please respond me by testing something. Okay. Let us see the problem. See, again, I'm trying to find the characteristic equation, again as lambda I. So let us write directly. So remember, only the principal diagonal elements in the matrix I will be affected, and we're subtracting this lambda I because the empty matrix contains 0 in the remaining positions. So it is 1 minus lambda 2, 2, 2, 1 minus lambda, again 2, again 2, again 2, 1 minus lambda equals 0. So let's expand using this first row. So 1 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda square minus 4. So having plus minus plus. So minus 2 into 1 minus lambda minus 4 plus 2 into 4 minus 2 into 1 minus lambda equals 0. So these two are looking almost same. So why can't it take minus from here? Minus common. So it is 1 minus lambda cube minus 4 into 1 minus lambda. Here, after taking minus common from this bracket, so I would be getting the same term as this. So these two terms are almost looking the same. So you can write it as minus 4 into 2 minus lambda minus 4 equals 0. So 1 minus lambda whole cube minus 4 into 1 minus lambda. Here minus 8 into 1 minus lambda plus 16 makes it 0. So 1 minus lambda whole cube minus 12 into 1 minus lambda plus 16 makes it equal to 0. Expand it. So m is the whole cube formula 1 minus 3 lambda plus 3 lambda square minus lambda cube minus 12 plus 12 lambda plus 16 makes it equal to 0. So minus lambda square plus 3 lambda square minus 3 lambda plus 12 lambda 9 lambda plus 5 make it 0. So replacing lambda by a minus a cube minus 3a square plus 9 a plus 5I makes it equal to 0. So take minus common, so a cube minus 3a square minus 9a minus 5I equals 0. So they're asking you to find a cube minus 4a square minus 6a value is what? So how we can actually find this value using this characteristic equation? So let's transform it. Here 4a square minus 4a square is there, and here minus 3a square is. So how we can write it actually? Minus 4a square plus a square. So next minus 6a, how we can write? And here minus 9a is there, so we'll write it as minus 9a plus 3a minus 5i equals 0. So let me make it simple. Minus a minus 3a minus 5i equals 0. So we can write it as a cube minus 4a square minus 6a as 1 and plus a square minus 3a minus 5i makes it equal to 0. So if you want to find this value, you just have to find this value, send this on that side. So a square minus 3a minus 5. So here, actually, the characteristic equation is not that much useful because whatever the characteristic equation we got, it is not exactly in this term. So you can argue with me here that, sir, it is not helping in this problem. So of course, it's not helping, but it can avoid us to not to go for a cube. We can settle with a square itself. So a square and a value and I value. These three are enough to find this cubic equation value. But most of the times they will directly give the matrix equation, which is somewhat resembling with the characteristic equation. But sometimes not in order to make the problems lengthy. But always still you can use the characteristic equation by converting this into simpler terms. So here, that's what exactly happened. So instead of a cube, now we are having minus of a square minus 3a minus 5a. So just we have to find this value, and it will be nothing but Nobody got the answer? Just find the value of a squared minus 3a and minus 5a, multiply with minus, so you'll be getting an answer. Let us go to the next question. Both one. If a equals 0, 0, 1, 1, then what is the value of a plus a square plus a cube plus and so on a power n? Options are a, n a plus 1 into a, fourth option, null matrix. Here one trick is there. Assume some n value as 2 or 3. Don't assume 1 or 0. Okay. You will be getting 2 or more options satisfying. But if you take n value as 2 or 3, I think you will be come up with only one option. So if you take n value as 2, then the question itself will contain only 2 terms. So here n value represents the number of terms. So n value 2 is then you can take only the first 2 terms. N value 3 means you can take 3 terms. Okay. So I'm just saving my time and taking n is equal to 2. So I will consider only the first 2 terms. the sum. So a plus a square. So a value already we know 0, 0, 1, 1. And a square will be 0, 0, 1, 1 into 0, 0, 1, 1. So we are getting 0, 0, 1, 1. So equal to 2 into 0, 0, 1, 1. So it is nothing but 2 into the matrix here because this is the matrix here. So the option is actually satisfying. I think it is an option. Because if you keep n value is equal to 2 here, it is given 3a here, and null matrix is not the option. The matrix A is not our option. N value 2 means we are having 2a. So sometimes substituting the value of n will make actually the problem very simple than actually you can imagine. But you have to select a suitable n value which can potentially eliminate so many options and give only one option as our answer. So if you understand it, please mention in the chat box, yes sir, and I will proceed it. So we're having this question, and they directly given some equation, characteristic equation here. If a square is equal to 2a minus 10, then for n not equals to a power n equals how much? The option are remember, you cannot do this problem like the previous problem. You cannot substitute the value of n exactly as 2 because they clearly stated n should not be equal to 2. Which means whatever the answer you are getting, it is not valid for n is equal to 2. It is valid for other values of n. So which means yes, what you're thinking is right. You can take n is equal to 3, 4, 5, etc. So throw some options like n is equal to 3, and you will be getting a cube. So how can you write a cube? So a into a square, and a square value already they provided in the question. Substitute there. So you will be getting a into 2a minus I. So what will be getting? 2a square minus a. So now again a square means what is a square? Again see the question. So they have given a square value a into a minus I minus a. So it is equal to 4a minus 2i minus a, which is equal to 3a minus 2y. So since we now got this a cube value, go ahead and substitute n is equal to 3 in any one of those. So I think first option is getting satisfied. Third option, fourth option is also getting satisfied. So we are now in dilemma with two options. We can potentially remove these two options, but these two options are still in the game. So we don't have any other way. So we have to go for the a power 4. So a power 4, don't write it as a square into a square because already we know the a cube value. So write it as a into a cube. So a into a cube. A cube value is how much? A cube value is 3a minus 2i. So which is equal to 3a square minus 2a. So again, a square value is 2a minus I. So minus 2a. So 6a minus 2a, it is 4a minus 3i. So this is a power 4 value. Again, go ahead with the option and substitute n is equal to 4. If n is equal to 4, the first option, check now only first and 4 option, which is satisfied. So obviously, first option is satisfying. So first option is the answer. So this is how some topics will be looking like in the characteristic equation. Matrix they will give and they will ask you the value of the characteristic equation. Otherwise, they will give the characteristic equation and they may ask a power n, a power n plus n, or a power n minus, etc. Have you understood? You have understood? Just use thumbs up in the chat box. If you're thinking that I'm going fast, please mention that one also in the chat box. If you are okay with the speed we are going, you proceed like this. Okay, so go ahead and see another problem. It is somewhat related to the mathematical induction, but of course it also comes under the characteristic equation of the matrix. So they have given if A is equals 1, 0, 1, 1 and the identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1, then which of the following holds for all n greater than or equal to 1 by the principle of mathematical induction? You can just ignore it, no problem. This is mathematical induction. So option 1 is a power n equals n a minus n minus 1 into I. You can start forming the characteristic equation, then you can look at the option to start the problem. Form the characteristic equation. The characteristic equation will be of quadratic nature, definitely, because it's a 2 by 2 matrix. So you will be getting a quadratic characteristic equation. Like is a square is equal to something, you will get. So once you got a square, so n value is equal to how much? 2 there. So you substitute in the options and you tally which one is actually accepting. Again, there may be more than one option which may be tallying, but a square value you have. So then go for a cube. How you will get a cube? A into a square. A square value already you have. Just substitute that, you will get a cube value. So again, come back to the options. So what are the options that you already got for n is equal to 2? Check them again with n is equal to 3. So definitely you will getting only one option. I'm waiting for your answer. I think you guys are pretty fast. So what could be the option? I think there is only 5 minutes left, so let us finish this session with a good problem. Actually, what are the problems? Just we have seen it is AEEE 2005 problem, which is nothing but JEE mains. You can expect these type of problems in the JEE. Yeah, so we have some slightly different model. I think the silly questions only, but we have to cover them. If A is non-singular and A square minus 5A plus 7I equals 0. Look it again. They have given the characteristic equation. Then what is I equals? So you're having already an idea, sir, what is this? Simply you send A square minus 5A to that side. That's it, you got the answer. But see, the options are not like this. There's 7A minus 5 by 7 is A inverse. Second option, 1 by 7A plus 5 by 7 A inverse. 1 by 5 A 7 by 5 of A inverse. 1 by 7 A minus A inverse. So they have given you the characteristic equation, but they're asking the value of I in terms of A and A. So how the A inverse came into this game? You just have to think about it. And then again waiting for the answer. Just take 1 minute, not that much. What is the answer? So let us go ahead and I will give another question. So maybe for the next session, we can do these two problems. A square non-singular matrix, the name of the matrix is again A, satisfies A square minus A plus I equals 0, then A inverse to how much? The option 1, I minus A, option 2, half of I minus A, option 3, I plus A, and option 4, half of I plus A. We can note these two problems, and these are pretty simple. Both are of the same procedure. Both are involving A inverse. But in this problem, they're asking I in terms of A and A inverse. Here they're asking A inverse in terms of I in A. You can also think like this. Sir, what if they ask A value? Yes, A value in terms of A inverse and I. That also they can ask. So if you just noted down this question, just text me in the chat box that you have noted it down. So that you can complete this session. You can go to the speaker's objective book also that has been given to you. You can ask directly the question number from that book for the next session. Students, are you there? Sir, 1 hour completed. So you end up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Actually, I have given 2 questions for them. Maybe they are noting it down. I think the next session is on Friday, sir.
So I don't know, sir. If any schedule, now you make to call Vishnu, sir. Sir, I don't know, sir. Schedule, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, students, thank you very much. So you just to attend those 2 questions. It's very simple. Just multiply with A inverse, the characteristic equation,